Hi guys, welcome to Super Bouchy Kitchen. Our recipe or our episode for today is very delicious. Another great episode from Super Bouchy Kitchen. And this is the Asian cabbage egg rolls. Okay guys, so our main ingredients of course is our green cabbage. And I'm using the natural ground pork, which is a pound. It's very healthy. And of course I do have our Asian chives, and I have of course a fresh tomato, and I have our onions, and of course our garlic. And here's our two types of sauce. It's the soy sauce and of course the fish sauce mix. And we do have our rice cooking wine. These are chousing wine. And I do have a tomato sauce. It's no salt added. And of course, we have an extra garlic salt if we need it. And we have also our sea salt. And of course, our pepper. Okay guys, so we're gonna start our Asian cabbage or cabbage Asian egg rolls. Okay guys, from Super Bouchy Kitchen. Okay, first thing here is we're gonna warm our... I just use a pressure cooker for the green cabbage. So we're gonna warm this one. We'll boil this for like 10 minutes. And we're gonna simmer our green cabbage there, okay? I'm gonna keep it close. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna grind all this, chop all these spices here. And I'm gonna mix this all together while we are waiting for our water to boil for our green cabbage, okay? Mix all the spices together. So we're gonna puree them all. So if you noticed, we already pureed it, but I'm gonna mix the soy sauce here. Just half of it. So that it'll give a kick of a taste there. And it's gonna make it look more gorgeous and smells good. We're gonna place this in a bowl all together here. Okay, so we use the whole pound. Basically, this is gonna be so delicious. And I'm gonna mix all these ingredients here of our spice. Oh, it smells so good. It doesn't have any hot sauce or anything, but you can add also pepper together with your processor if you want to add some kick of a pepper. But just for safety right now, we can add pepper later if we wish to. We can ground it on top or to accentuate everything. But what I do, because I don't like it so much hot. Oh, it smells good. I can smell the garlic and the onions. So while we are waiting for boiling water for our cabbage so that we can simmer our cabbage there, we're gonna, it's like we're marinating this right now. So we're gonna add here just a teaspoon or a tablespoon of chousing wine. I'm gonna add all the recipe there, the ingredients. We're gonna add more salt. Even if we have soy sauce, guys, we can add more salt because it will give a different taste. I like the fusion of all the salt. And I also mix a little bit of garlic salt to make it more tasty and smell so good. And I do want to add a pepper here. The peppercorn is so delicious. So you can really... And of course the chousing wine. And I'm gonna add the sesame seeds as well, which I'm gonna add in the ingredients below. It cannot be an Asian food if there is no sesame oil. So that'll give a kick of a taste right there. So you can use butter if you don't have a sesame oil, or you can use also olive oil. Whatever works for you guys there. Okay, so I add some pepper and a little cumin. I sprinkle with cumin because I like the smell of the cumin. I could also add that to our ingredients there. So if you noticed, I'm just mixing this. You can make your hands dirty in this. I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of sesame seeds here, which are already fully open. So if you notice, it looks gorgeous there. Of course. And I feel like I need to add some more sesame oil. And of course, I'm gonna grab 1 piece of egg. It can never be an egg roll if you don't have any egg in there. So this is fresh green cabbage egg roll. So we're gonna add an egg there. Just beat it there to make it more, to adhere each other. The meat will be more tasty. I'm just using this little. So we're gonna, so that the water can come in. So we'll take that out, okay? And we can also scrape this part here. It's kind of thick, so can remove that. Do that. And we're gonna place this in our boiling water, which I'm using now, the pressure cooker. So we're gonna boil this and reverse it face down. Perfect. So take a look at the cabbage there. We're just gonna plunge it there and simmer it for like 10 minutes, roughly 10 minutes. I'm gonna put all water there so that it will be overflowing with water, and I'm gonna put a little pinch of salt there so that it will simmer and cool properly. Okay guys, so this is our green cabbage. This is how it looks like after we simmer her for like 10 to 12 minutes. And of course, this is our filling. Look at that. And this is the baking pan that I'm using. It's a non-stick. And if I need a bigger pan, I have another bigger pan. So let's just try how this will come out, okay? So this is our top layer. And as you notice, I strain them so that we need to make sure that our surface is clean, okay? So we're gonna take it all out so that it's not so hot. And you'll be ready. That is gorgeous. Look at that. You're gonna make sure that they're all simmer, okay? So this is how it looks like. It looks so fresh and delicious. And remember that to add salt when you simmer the green cabbage, okay? So that even if you simmer her, she's actually looking so fresh. Okay, this part is very hot still. So what I can do is I'm gonna leave this here, reverse still, and strain her here like that. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna be placing them. I wanna use my Chinese scoop so it's bigger. Perfect. So try to make, I would just do like 2 big tablespoons. Okay, and you're gonna do it like this way. Okay guys, so you're gonna spread it out, and you have to wrap it like the opposite side. I think 1 1/2 should be good. Let's do 1 1/2. Okay, perfect. So 1 1/2, okay, depending on really how big are your cabbage. So that's gonna be a good folding right there. You gotta fold the edge and make it like that, okay? So we're gonna place it here. It's gonna be perfect. And the next one, it depends on how big the size is your cabbage, guys. So if it's too big, then you can do, okay, so we're gonna make sure you spread the meat there. That's why you need to wash your hand and do the opposite direction of the strands of the cabbage, okay? And you're gonna fold it that way on the sides to make sure that it's close also, okay? So we're gonna do it like that. Take a look at that. See that? It's gorgeous. So take a look at that. This is our cabbage roll. So we made 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we made 8 pieces of cabbage roll out of the 1 pound of no preservative pork, grounded pork meat, okay, and all our ingredients. So isn't that amazing? What we're gonna do now is we're gonna preheat. I forgot to preheat our oven. We're gonna preheat her for like 350 degrees. So, and I'm gonna set it at 350 degrees. And we're gonna be baking this for roughly like 25 to 30 minutes, okay? Or you have to try to check if everything is good already, okay? But we're gonna sprinkle this with some sauce on top so that she looks elegant. You can also add more sesame seeds, okay? So this is ready for baking. If you notice, look at that. I sprinkle some tomato sauce and sesame seeds, and of course, I sprinkle on top sesame oil. And this is the sesame seeds I use. And of course, I sprinkle all the tomato sauce on top. So look at that. They're ready for baking. So we're going to bake it for like 30 minutes. Okay, what you can do for your leftover cabbage here, you can make this, you can let this sit on top. Okay. You can cover, when you're baking it, you can cover it on top. So that the moist, so that she won't be dry. And it's gonna be so moist when we remove it, okay? So we're gonna cover it just like 3 pieces or 2 pieces. Okay. So I did cover it with 3 pieces with the bigger ball, and the other one I'm just gonna cover with 1 piece, okay? That's perfect. I think I can do 2 pieces so that she's moist when you grab her from the oven. So we're covering her like that. And we bake it for 30 minutes in 350. Again, thank you for watching Super Bouchy Kitchen. I'm going to show you the finished product of our Asian green cabbage egg rolls, guys. Okay. Egg rolls. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? I let it sit on the cabbage that was on top. So that's why it is very pretty. So look at that. You can see the kick of all the sesame seeds there. It's different, and plus the tomato sauce. And it's so tasty. So this is our finished product. Again, this is our Asian cabbage egg rolls from Super Bouchy Kitchen. Please don't forget to click like, subscribe, and share some comments, send some comments, and also share your recipes that you made together with us as well, so that we can see what's the outcome of what you did after I taught you the recipe. Again, this is actually Super Bouchy Kitchen. A very elegant, again, gorgeous episode, and very healthy one. This is our cabbage pork egg rolls. Kitchen. Thanks for watching, guys.